guys, it's Hope. Today I'm here to share with you a everyday makeup tutorial. So this is just going to be like a simple look that I kind of wear to school a lot. So this is an easy work, school look that you can do. This is a look that if you were to have enough time to do a little bit more, then I think you would really enjoy it. It's nothing crazy, just something simple. And I don't do this on an everyday basis. I usually do this about like maybe 3 times a week. 2, 3, probably about 3 times a week I'll do this. Some days I just do concealer, some days I don't do bronzer and blush, some days I just do highlight. It all just depends, but this is kind of just a more easy, laid back look that I think you guys would really enjoy. So let's hop right in and get started. I dyed my hair again. I did it over a month ago. It's already starting to grow out. Lately my skin has not been the greatest. I don't know what's going on with it. It like went through a period of time where it literally just like spazzed and was like breakout central, and it still is getting over that. Lately I have been using the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir foundation. I got this about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I got this probably a week and a half ago, and ever since I've been using this, my skin, like those last week and a half to 2 weeks, my skin has been oily. My skin is never oily, so I don't know what's going on. It's like ever since I started using this, but it's not like this. I don't know if it's just because like this is more of a, this one gives you vitamins and an antioxidant and just kind of like is overall good for your skin. So I don't know what it's doing, but yeah. But so since I've been using that, I haven't really been using a hydrating primer. I've been using my Maybelline Master Prime, which is literally like sucked out of in the Blur and Smooth, because I don't really want an extra dewy one when that one's already kind of dewy and my skin has been a little bit oily there lately. I really do like this one though, for like blurring out. I don't like it as much as like my Becca one, and I'm still trying out that L'Oreal one. The L'Oreal one is not bad. I'm still just kind of trying it out, but I think it's pretty much the same as the Becca one. When you like look up close though, it really does blur your nose. So I think this does do a very nice job. If I do feel the need to add a little more pore filling, I'll take my NYX pore filler. I think I look okay right now though. The key thing that I've been doing lately is using a foundation brush, which I usually always use a beauty blender, but I've been using a brush. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Foundation Brush or something. And you really only need like 1 pump of this. This stuff actually looks so good on your skin. I used this yesterday. I did a photo shoot again yesterday. I took pictures for my channel and Instagram and friends and stuff, and I use this, and as soon as I put it on, I was like, my skin looks so good. So, and I always end up doing like a few pumps, but I really only need like 1 pump of it. And this I have it in the shade 710 Classic Ivory. It does have a strong, it smells like cleaning. It smells like a window cleaner, actually. It's exactly what it smells like. I do have like under the skin pimples. After I did that life update video, I got a lot of requests to do like advice videos. Which everybody's like, you seem like you'd be a genuine person to give good advice. And I'm like, I don't know what advice to give. I don't know if I am not good at giving advice. But I would like to know topics to give good advice. Or to give good advice. I would like to know topics on what you guys would like advice on, or like what are some things you guys would want me to talk about. And if you guys are like, if there's like some embarrassing topics, not necessarily embarrassing, or ones that you wouldn't necessarily want to like share with everybody, like commenting on an Instagram post or something, you can just DM me, you can email me, all my information is in the description box. I have different social media platforms. You can DM me, email me. Don't YouTube message me. I don't get those. I don't ever check that. If you guys have like actual topics you want me to talk about, let me know, or in the comments down here. Just let me know. So I'm just taking the last little excess on my brush. It just makes your skin look really good. It kind of mattifies. It just makes it look natural. It's not really mattifying, but it's like, if I had a more dewy foundation underneath, then it really makes you look glowy. But this one just makes it look natural because I don't have a dewy prime. Did I say foundation? I meant primer underneath. I've been taking my NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector. This is more of just like a brightening. It's really more for just brightening. it doesn't really necessarily conceal a lot. You can wear this on its own. So like some dark circle correctors are really like yellow, really orange. This one you can totally wear on its own if you want. You just have to make sure you blend it. So this one's really more brightening. I mean, there's 3 different shades for this, I'm pretty sure. So like you can choose different shades, and obviously the darker you go, the more orange it's going to be. I have it in fair just because I'm pretty pale in the winter. In the summer I got pretty tan this year, but in the winter I'm pretty pale. You see, it just kind of brightened. It didn't do a whole lot. I mean, I don't have that bad of dark circles, but I am tired all the time because I go to school. I get up early. It just brightens under the eyes and it just makes your under eyes look really good, so I really like that. Then I usually take the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser, the neutralizer one, and just kind of conceal under the eyes. With that, it just brightens a little more. It's a little more yellow tone. But you could totally, like in the morning, if you just wanted to get away with putting a little bit of that brightener underneath, you could totally just do that and get away with it and be good. I like to kind of pat it in with my finger first. Over the lid. Then I will take my foundation brush and just kind of blur out the edges. A lot of people tell you to use a smaller one, and I have like an e.l.f. little Flawless concealer brush. It's okay, but I think this one's a little more rough and honestly adds a little more streaks, and this brush is just so soft that I am perfectly fine just using this to blend out concealer under my eye. I've been into using this Maybelline Dream Lumi Highlighting Concealer. I haven't even had this concealer for very long and I've already used a lot of it. This is another one of those where you twist. I really like this product. It's very brightening, even though this is a little bit of a darker shade. It's very brightening and just, I don't know, it highlights, but it's like not necessarily like covering blemishes. I don't really like it for that. But if you want like a highlighting concealer for your nose or like up here, even under your eyes, I've used this under my eyes too. It works great. And I just use my foundation brush. If I want a blemish concealer, I usually just use my Maybelline Fit Me. Except for, you guys, I'm getting so low on that product in the shade 10. I could have gone to shade 20, but now that it's coming winter, I'm not going to because I'm going to get really pale. I actually have not been using this product, but I pulled it out and I was like, guys, I've hardly used this, so I need to try it more. The e.l.f., it's like the Undereye Setting Powder. I've had this product for a few months now and I like hardly used it, so I really want to try it out. If I don't use this, I use that e.l.f. finishing powder. I'll use the No. 7 translucent, like loose setting, perfect light setting powder or whatever it is. I just always mix it up. But this e.l.f. one is supposedly supposed to be really good, and I've hardly even used it. I don't like this packaging though. I sent this product from the company, I think it's called Bougie Behavior, but it's like a used makeup. I'll put the name on the screen. It's a used makeup place where you can sell makeup if you've like barely used it, and then the makeup that they do send through that website, they always thoroughly cleanse the products, and it goes to the sanitation. They give you a sheet that tells you how much full this is. Like this product was 95% full when I got it. I think it was just like swatched or whatever. It sounds a little bit sketchy, but like when you actually look at the company, it's like a realistic company, and you kind of just, it depends on how far with sanitation you want to go. This is a powder, so I don't mind using the powder. And yeah, so they sent over the Laura Geller Double Take Baked Versatile Powder Foundation. When they sent it, this thing was broken, like I have it taped, but they had like a sticker on here, so I think it must have broken the packaging like when they were sending it over to me, like through shipping. But the only reason why I'm mentioning this is because I have been using it lately, and it's just a nice powder foundation, and it is a little light, but that's okay, I'll bronze. But I have been liking this if I want just like a little bit extra coverage, like especially like on the nose area, and just to set the face. So yeah, I mean, they're not paying me to talk about it, but they just sent me this product to try. And I always love the companies. I get emails from a lot of companies. Well, not a lot, but I do get emails from companies pretty often. I ask if they want me to try their product, and they say like in exchange for a video or something. And I'm always like, I will try your product out. I'm going to use the Butter Bronzer. You guys know how much I love this product. And I always tell them, I'll try your product out, but I'm not going to guarantee that it's going to be put in a video. And the true, I think, companies that are actually good companies that you know will send you the product to try out. A lot of companies are like, no, I will only send you it if you will show it in a video. And you know, a lot of companies, I feel like the best companies out there are the ones that send you the product to try it out, to not necessarily like, they're just trying to share their product and they don't care. Like, I'll say, if I have a strong opinion, if I love it or hate it, I'm going to tell my audience. I'm not going to just sugarcoat it just because they gave me the product. And I love when companies take that risk and still send you the product. That makes it show that they're still a genuinely good company and they're not going to be, you know how some companies out there are just like, I'm only going to send this to you if you're going to talk good about my product. You know they're a genuinely good company and they want to improve and just really want to be like an honest, good company if they're going to send you the products. And that's another thing that I liked about this company too, is that I told them, I was like, I'll try it, but I'm not necessarily going to guarantee a video. And they were like, yeah, still, I mean, I would just love for you to try it out. So, and I was like, sometimes they'll say like, it could get mentioned in a favorites or something, but I'm not necessarily like, I don't know, I just always like to say that I'm not going to purposely go out of my way to make a video on the product just because if I really like it, I will, but if I don't, what's the point, you know? So the reason why I even mentioned that was because that's the company that sent me that product, but they're not paying me to say anything. So this is the Benefit Blush in Dallas. I love this because it's just a neutral blush. Sometimes I do this and don't do bronzer. Sometimes I just do bronzer and a little highlight. Sometimes I just do highlight. Just depends on the day, but I'll just put it all on right now. And I actually, most likely I've been using this Smashbox Spotlight palette, but I just pulled out this Cosmetics Carli Bybel palette, and I've hardly been playing with this. And this shade right here looks like a really good shade, so I really want to put it on my cheeks. It's really gold. Oh my gosh, I was looking for a gold highlighter the other day. I don't know why I didn't come and look at this palette. I forgot about this palette. These highlighters do have a lot of fallout though. And they do exaggerate every pore in your face, just so you know. That's just why I've been loving the Casey Holmes ones. Casey Holmes highlighter, because it's just so natural, but it still makes your skin look so good and dewy and glowy. Just don't know what it is about it. I want to exfoliate my lips just a little bit. I'm going to first wipe it off. I always get like excess product out of them, on like my foundation and everything. I'm going to take my Milani Keep It Sweet Sugar Lip Scrub. I talk about this a lot. I really do enjoy this product. I'm going to take the Vaseline Lip Therapy in Rosy Lips. Nice pink kind of lip tint. Nothing too much. Now I'm going to do brows. Lately, I've been alternating between the NYX Micro Brow Pencil and the L'Oreal Brow Stylist, or Brow Shape and Fill, the one that's like the little triangle. I like that one if I'm in a hurry, but I think I like this NYX one a little bit better. I always go back and forth though, but I feel like this one, I just like it when I can get a little more precise. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper in the brunette shade. I'm going to use this to set my brows. Actually, this is not in the brunette shade. This is in the shade medium to dark, which is very dark. I've actually been liking, well, this or the Essence. If I really am going for like a really natural day, like if I'm just wearing concealer, for the Essence Make Me Brow. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I do stuff, like, just do really simple stuff. I'm going to take the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion and just prime my eyes. You know how I was obsessed with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance? Well, lately, I've just been using this one. I haven't even been reaching for that one. That one's getting so old, and I think this one's doing just fine. Well, this one, I'm saying this one primes just as well, but it's doing fine. So I have just been using this one. I would set it with an actual powder, but like an eyeshadow, but I am going to use a cream shadow, so I don't want to use a powder before cream. I'm going to take the Revlon Color Stay Cream Shadow in 730, which is, I don't think it has a name, but this I've noticed is really thin if you just use your finger, like these Revlon ones especially. So I like to use just a smaller flat shader brush, and it makes the shadow look so much better, and it makes it pop a lot more. Put it in, and then I literally just start in the center, work in and out. Now if I feel the need that it needs to be blended a little bit, or it's just a little harsh, I will just take my bronzer and just twirl like a really fluffy brush into it. Tap off the excess and just use that. This bronzer is so like, this is a very light, this butter bronzer. I have it in light bronzer, which I want to get the original one too. But this light one is so light that it just adds the slightest bit of color, and it just really like helps blend. And then I feel like when I do that, I get a little bit of shadow on my, or a little bit of that on my lids. So then I end up just going back in and retouching up. Now if I feel the need to set my eyeshadow, like a lot of times I will set my cream shadow just because it just makes it last longer and it doesn't crease. So I'm just going to take the Maybelline Expert Wear Single Shadow in Nude Glow, which is a little bit more of a darker pink. It's not as just light pink. It has a little more rose gold in it. That's okay. I'm going to curl my lashes. Lately I've been enjoying the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black, so that's what I'm going to use. My lashes go in phases where they won't want to do anything. Like, okay, right now, they were in a phase until I tried using this mascara. Before I put this one on my lashes, they wouldn't want to curl or lengthen or anything, especially this side. Since I've been using this one, it's been helping, so that's why I've been using this mascara lately. This mascara does clump a little bit, so you have to be really careful with it. The Catrice Glam Doll, and just help with the clumps a little bit. I've really been enjoying this one too, but I'm going to need a new one of this one as well, I think. I really like, do you see how just like lengthened and lifted my lashes look when I use this? I like it. You know, I'm just going to do the Catrice one on my lower lashes. This one just seems to lengthen. Yeah, so that's all I do for that. And now I'm just going to set my face with the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. I really like the spray nozzle on this, except for I've noticed that once in a while, there's like a, when you spray, in the center of the spray, it's like a straight line, and then it like fades out. So I usually like to spray it up a little bit, and then I don't even really touch my lips when I go to school. I honestly don't. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know any other video ideas you have down in the comments that you would like to see from me. I hope you'll subscribe to stick around and catch some future videos I have coming for you guys. And yeah, see you guys in my next video. Bye, you guys.